everyone! Happy Friday! How are you doing today? I was just gonna check so that the microphone is working and it looks okay. Hello. How are you all? It's so beautiful seeing you. How are you doing? Gio, thank you so much for your subscription. And I see so many beautiful names here. It makes me so happy. Hello. You who know Lucy might recognize that I take some inspiration from her. She really brought out the little kitty side of me that I've held shut for so long. I think many can resonate with that. So sometimes you will catch a glimpse of it. And it just happens that way, but it's so beautiful. So, how are you all doing, guys? Hello! I'm so glad to hear. Hello, Michi and Jen and Arasoka. And I saw Luna and Dino. So many beautiful people here. I hope you've had a lovely week. And for you also who's this in the morning, happy Friday, happy morning. Happy morning, who say that? Good morning. Yeah, do you have any special plans, Gio, for this weekend? It's actually Bente's dad's birthday today, so we are gonna go visit him tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it. It's been a while since we last saw each other, especially now with the pandemic and all that is going on. We're gonna be safe and we're gonna be cautious and not meet up with the older family members, I believe, tomorrow. But we will see. We'll see what happens. But I'm looking forward to it. And I want to share with you guys, I'm so proud of myself. And sometimes we need to acknowledge that and meet ourselves in being proud of ourselves. And as you know, I just want to share this little with you. Because as you know, or as you might know, it's been a bit of a tough month for me since I had this shock of seeing telepathic systems be real for also someone else. And I've been rehabilitating myself. No, I still can't say that word. I can say it when I'm not talking to anyone, when I'm just saying it for myself, but nope. But I've been trying to find my way back, and this week I've managed to do all my sessions that I had booked and all the little projects in my schedule. So I'm really, really proud of myself for that. I'm so thrilled. And next week I'm going to start to follow also the workflow or the schedule for the day. So not just when I have sessions, but I'm also gonna do work when I'm supposed to do work and have a rest when I'm supposed to have a rest. And then the week after that, I think I will go back to the office as well. So things are going really, really well. I just wanted to tell you. I wanted to share with you. Just trying to be a little productive over the weekend and then rest and relaxation too. Thank you. Yeah. Hello, Lonwood. And Sweet. Hello. Yeah, routines are healthy. They are. And I really am trying to get myself into the routine of things. But it's also important when we feel, okay, hang on, we need to think this through a little bit. And I also, it just got to this point where I had no options. You know, I couldn't push through it as I am used to be able to. So, which is a good thing for now. I needed to really look at the situation, trying to take a few steps back and look at the situation. And this was what I decided to do, and it's going really, really well. So, yeah. Oh, thank you, Sweet. You've been seeing me or Sweet a bit lately, because I've seen both of you and I love it. Feel great, just learned today a lot about dogs. I want to learn how to get an own dog and not just buying one. Yeah, I understand. It's important. I think the most important thing to realize is that every individual is a unique, I was gonna say person, but they're unique in their own individual self. And we as humans, we're also animals. So we're all just different species, and we're all really our own souls, our own hearts. And so it's important to get to read up, maybe have some inspiration for how people meet their dogs and how the general interaction is and what to think about. But then I think the most important part is to meet the soul itself, the heart, the dog. Because every relationship is going to be unique, no matter the species. But I wish you luck. I wish you luck. Persona, yeah, definitely. Oh, sweet. Thank you for your sub. I appreciate it. So, I have actually got today, I have a bit of a Coca-Cola in my mug. So I have Coke today. Coca-Cola. And I'm gonna open up the queue. And I see that there are many people pending. So you who joined today might be pushed back because there are people pending from last stream that are gonna go in front, so to speak. This is the way that we do things here, and it is the easiest and the most fair way of doing it in the long run, is how I feel. Yeah. A health insurance is really important, where I never thought about before. That's true. Caffeine sounds good. Yeah, I used to have coffee, but today it's Coke. I'm glad. It's just the most fair way of doing things, I feel. So the very first person, the top of our list, is actually Michi. Would you like to have your transference today, Michi? Because you are pending. You will hear some clickety clicks. I apologize. Your body doesn't let you have caffeine anymore? Came back, made sure it was on time. You are the first one up today, my friend. It's beautiful seeing you again. It's so beautiful. Let's see. I still have to do some of these, especially when it's pending, manually, but we are working with having it automated. Automation, yes. What would you like today, Michi? What are you looking for? Would you like a reading, a healing, general, or specific? How do you feel? Lucy! Hi, dear! Oh, it's so good to see you! Dumpus, can we have a most of you in chat probably already know Lucy, but can we have a little shout out for her? Lucy! It's so beautiful seeing you, dear. A general reading, absolutely. Lucy is one of those people who, with just her energy, can meet and greet the entire system in me, meaning also my twin. And she had a stream where she had this ASMR stream where she would pet the camera, and that went straight through into my twin inside, and he sat like it was real fun. It's so beautiful having you here, love. Okay, let's see if this works, shall we? It does. Okay, Michi. Okay, so I'm gonna be quite, and you know me, I'm gonna be quite direct. This is just the way that we do things. And it's time now, Michi, that we start to meet that in ourselves. Because there is a part of you. Because I feel there are layers. Oh, you love this. I hear you. This with layers. Yeah, we spoke about it before. I just feel it's not the first time to use that analogy with you. And so with layers, you have this protectiveness over you, which I understand is just your way of surviving, of being. And it's also so important that people get to live their life in peace. And so therefore it's important that it's a fair world. And when it's not a fair world, we need to somehow with our own energy make it be so the best way we can, with as much as we possibly can do. And I feel this though, this protective shield that you build up, you do so for others because you care so much for how other people feel, because you want to feel good and you want them to feel good. It's so important for you and you're very genuine in that. However, you also have such a close and beautiful relationship to your inner child, and you have this quirky side to you. And I feel now you start to want to bring that out even more, to not be so serious all the time, because you're not. But something, especially with the world being what it is, I feel like it's just important for you to try to be this, not a spider, because you're not a leader per se, you're an observant leader, but you're not the person right in there. You like to keep things smooth on the edges, and you like to look into it and be someone that people can trust a little bit on the outside, and sometimes right in there and then you retract again. But it's very important for you, I feel, to make sure that people are safe. And right now, when everything is moving in this way that it is in society, I feel you are taking it to be a very serious mission. Not mission per se, because you know you can't do everything, but it's still important for you to do the best you can. But the way you've been doing so is a bit of a you're harsh towards yourself, because you want it done right. So you want people to see that you care and that you are honest and that you are respectful in every manner. But then we also have this other side to you that just wants to live, that just wants to have fun and just want the world to actually be a place where we can have fun together, all of us, and where we can just breathe. I feel this, come on, can't we just have fun together? Can't we just be? This is our lives, what is going on? And then you have the other side of you who is trying to, okay, but right now it's not safe, so we need to work this the best way we possibly can. Let me light a little candle and see where we're going from here, Michi, because I feel you want to find a balance between the two, because you are sick of all the titles of me telling you that, oh, you're strict, or that you're childish, or whatever the F, because you just want to be you. And I feel that you're tired of having to keep up with appearance that you're not sure of what other people see when it comes down to it. If you would agree, Michi. So let me see where we can meet this now. Yeah. Okay. Again with layers, because they're talking about your family and your own upbringing, and it feels you want to include everything. It feels like you want to forgive and just live and be the best you can, as we all do. But it feels you're trying to glue things together to just, okay, enough is enough. And what I feel right now and what they're talking to me about is that you're trying to make sense of the world whilst you yourself feel your own reality doesn't really make sense. So you try to understand what is around you, because it's difficult to see what is within when you also have this, this aspiration and being genuine in that, in just really truly believing that, hey, life is just life. Can we just get along with it, and get a move on? But in order to be able to meet you, Michelle, and to make sense of your own thoughts, because you're running away from them. You have this, you're going two different directions. You love to be direct and on point, and then you also just want everything to happen. It's a confusing energy, and it's contradicted, and that is still beautiful, because we can meet that and see what it comes from and what it is. But I see you're running away from your thoughts. At the same time, you're trying to understand them. And it's this push and pull that is very, very common. And that I'll be talking to many people about. But what you need, Michelle, what you need right now is, yes, to practice mindfulness. Not about what other people are doing right now. Not about what other people are planning. You can't hold the entire world up. But you can hold yourself in an embrace and share that energy with the people you have around you and who looks up to you. So we need to go back a little bit to the drawing board and sit. I would actually sit in silence and in the dark, or where it's just almost like in the dusk, with very little light, and I would just sit and just listen to what is going on within, because you have so many thoughts and you want the world to be saved, but you can't be the savior. So that is the frustration in that as well. So what we need to do is to sit back and just breathe in us. I know that you hate this with mindfulness, but it truly is what would really help you right now. I would sit in the dusk and dark, and then I would also sit in the sunshine, but I would do it at different times and in as much silence as possible. I know it's difficult to find that spot where you can sit in silence, but try and do so, and don't use any medium at all, just you. And I know that you did this before, but we need to come back to this, and we need to not be afraid of what comes up, because every little thing that you have stored inside of you, every little aspect of you will reflect and resonate in what is around you. And when there's something that is anchored to what you wish to not meet within yourself, that will create a trigger, and you will get a strong emotional reaction. Usually the emotion of feeling I'm not enough. When that happens, what we can do is go in here and see, Where is it anchored? What is it anchored to? What is inside of here? It's inside of always having to chase to get attention. It's inside always having to overdo to simply get love and affection. The one person who can give you love and affection at any time, every time, is you. So when we can move in and we can see these parts of us, inside of us, and we can create a relationship to ourselves in this, and to our emotion, then it will be easier to meet it when we see it outside of ourselves, because we will know what it is, we will recognize it. And everything that comes up, Richie, it won't kill you, because it's always been with you. You don't have to take the opportunity to meet it, but it is so beautiful if you do. So yes, I know the world is going to shits, and I know we have to save it in some way or form, and I want to be that savior, because we always have to be visible in order to be loved. And not just visible in out there, but in our actions. We always have to keep pulling and trying to keep things in movement so that people see, yeah, okay, Michelle is still alive. What we want you to do is to go back, to sit down on the floor, bam, to those moments in childhood, talking about me, where you would sit and just start to dream. You have this beautiful imagination, this beautiful way of looking at things. I want to go back to that feeling where you could get away from everything and into yourself. There used to be your little hideout spot. Let's go into that again and meet what is in here. Because the more people who do that and accept and love what is inside, the more beautiful, transparent and open the world will become. And you want to save the world? This is the first step of doing so, is to save your world. And it starts from within. I see you sit on your floor next to a big wardrobe, I think it is. It could be a chest of drawers, but I think it's a wardrobe. And I just see pictures of these unicorns coming in into your mind. It could mean something different, but it's just what I see. And the exhaustion of always having to chase. And this was your little hiding spot, was within you. And now as an adult, you feel you have to be responsible and you have to take action. The first thing you can do is to feel comfortable in where you are, because then you will be able to listen to other people's perspectives, because they won't challenge what you already know about yourself. It would evolve you. And then, if we want to change something, we need to first know it. Or try to meet it. We need to know what it is for us to ever be able to inspire any form of change. So we go back, and then we go back into where you used to hang out in yourself. And I would look at that world with open eyes, because that is love. And I know people told you that it's not good for you. And so therefore you have to push and push and push. It's just you, Michi. Meet it. If you shut this off, there's so much more in that is anchored within so many different things all around you that you won't know why you react to it a certain way. If we meet it, oh, hang on,